What's up, YouTube? Your boy back once again with another sport topic. And today we're going to talk some football. We're going to talk some preseason. We're going to talk some Houston Texans. I just did a video talking about Deontay Foreman and talking about Savage and talking about that boy D-Dub-Foe. You already know what that is. That's the boy Deshaun Watson, if you did not know. But now we're going to talk a little bit about the defense, y'all. Number one defense in the league last year. The defense kind of struggled against Carolina. The secondary, in particular, I'm not too concerned. I'm not real too concerned. One, because even though I know Benjamin like kind of did J-Jo on that touchdown. Listen, Watt went in the game. They didn't have the pass rush. One, Watt only played 3 plays. And I think they had 3 and out. No, they got a first down on their first play. But after that, it was 3 and out, so it was a 4 and out. So they only had 4 plays. So Watt only played 3 plays. Bernard McKinney didn't even suit for the game. And then you have Cushion and you have Clowney, who both have injury issues. So when it comes to a preseason game, they're not gonna give it their all. They're not gonna come down on the pass. They're gonna come down on the pass like that. They're not coming in with a strong pass rush. And then also, they're the starters. These like I said, these are 3 Pro Bowlers with Clowney and Clowney, White, and Cushion, and then J-Jo has 4 Pro Bowlers. That's 5 All Pros in Clowney, White, J-Jo, Clowney, White, J-Jo, Cushion, Bernard McKinney, even though he didn't play, and Whitney Merciless. That's 6 All Pros on that defense. You know what they can do, so they're not running exotic defensive schemes. They run a base defense. They ain't really even worried about what the offense doing. They just run a base defense. Their main concern is not to get out of there with injury. They just want to warm up, get the juices flowing, get comfortable. Knock some of the rust off a little bit, hit a little people because you're not allowed to hit that much during training camp, during practices because they trying to reduce injuries. So actual game type feel. They just want to get some of the juices flowing. So they're not really trying to do anything in that game. Their main concern is getting in and out without an injury. That's their main focus, is getting in and getting out without an injury. So to be said with that, that's why I'm not too concerned. That's why I'm not too concerned with the way the secondary played. Now, when it comes to the second part of the secondary, the backups, that's what the concern is because they actually play the defense. They pass rushing actually was coming through because when you get into the younger players, they actually playing because they trying to make roster spots. They trying to make a name for themselves. They trying to show the coaching staff what they can do. So the younger players are actually playing. Like when Deshaun Watson them came in, and Webb came in, and I think Webb was the one who threw the touchdown. But when the other guys start coming in, they were actually playing to they actually playing, like I said, to show the coaching staff what they can do. And the coaching staff is actually running legitimate offensive plays and actually running actual defensive schemes. So that's a little bit different than when the starters were playing. And I know I had him on my people to watch out for, but Robin Nelson did not look good at all. Like, at all. Like, Robin Nelson did not look good at all. And he looked, to me, the way he was looking, like, I wouldn't be surprised if he gets cut. I know it's kind of slim at the cornerback slotting, because you really only have 3 corners. When, J-Jo, Kareem, and Johnson. So it's kind of slim, but I can definitely see them cutting him and signing somebody else off the streets to add into that 4th corner spot, because he did not. And I know he didn't look all that well last year. He had his moments, and he has moments when he has moments when he got burnt. He had some moments when he made plays. I think he had like 2 picks last year. So he made plays in the past, but also did not make plays. And some of those not making plays showed up a lot because some of those burns were completely just on him. I don't think it was miscommunication with the secondary and not having safety help. And another thing, our defense does run. That's another thing people need to understand about our defense. Our defense does a lot of man-to-man because we have that good of a pass rush. We expect our pass rush to hit home like 75 to 80% of the time. So we run a lot of man. And when you do that, you subject for your corner. You letting your corners. You let in a man-on-man scheme. You letting your corners out to the dry if the pass rush doesn't get home, especially if it's a fast receiver in just a regular basic corner. I know Robin Nelson's actually probably the fastest corner on the team. So maybe some of it was system wise that he was expecting safety help. Because, we could look at it on the screen and be like, oh, he just got burnt. But then when they do the film, the coach is not getting on the corner who we quote unquote got burnt. He's getting on the safety because the safety wasn't there when he was supposed to be there because the corner was expecting safety help over the top. So, sometimes you do have those type of situations. So we just know from what we see on the field, we don't know how the actual game was supposed to play, what the play was supposed to be, so we don't really know who to blame. We just blame who we see. And that's a little bit different. But I don't know, it's just something about him. It's just something about Robin Nelson in that game that just stuck out to me that I'm just like, I really don't know. I really don't know. I'm not too concerned because, again, they don't have J.J. Clowney, Cush, Merciless, McKinney in that second rotation. So his pass rush is going to be completely different in the game. But then again, his receivers and quarterbacks are going to be really different too. And then just back on what I've been saying all along, that people want to say the worst offseason move the Texans did was sign Brock to $72 million. I don't think so because a year later they was able to get out of it and end up drafting Deshaun Watson. But even while drafting Deshaun Watson, they was able to get out of it. I think the worst offseason move that the Texans have made is letting A.J. Bouye walk. Because I think that even if he's not like a perennial Pro Bowler, he's at the very least a solid corner. And him and Kevin Johnson would be way better than him. At least him being the fourth corner. Him being the starter, you wouldn't have to worry about and count on Robert Nelson to be your fourth corner, because it means your fourth corner would be Kareem instead of Robert Nelson. Like, subscribe if you haven't. Comment below if you haven't. Click that bell to get more videos. I holla.